welcome to Anchor Network, where you get updated news of things happening around you. If this is your first time of visiting this channel, I would like and encourage you to subscribe so that you get updated news as soon as we publish them. The indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, has described ex-President Olusegun Obasanjo's recent comments that there was a Fulanization and Islamization agenda as true. The group made this known in a weekend statement signed by its media and publicity secretary, Emma Powerful. However, the group said that Obasanjo's observations were coming a bit late, as its leader, Nnamdi Kanu, said it in the past but was ignored. The statement read in part, going by the confirmation and realization among many that ongoing Fulanization and Islamization process constitutes a clear and present danger to non-Fulani Nigerians. We say good morning to the former President Olusegun Obasanjo, who is only now merely echoing what our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been saying repeatedly for years. What is mind-boggling is that Nigerians, or should we say the parochial media, allowed fraudulent people to be imposed on the weak, docile and battered populace of Nigeria. The imposters are now wreaking untold human and economic havoc on the humans the British assembled together and condescendingly named Nigerians. The same way the high and mighty in Nigeria have now conceded to the inevitability of the destructive Fulanization agenda championed by APC. One day they will swallow their pride and also concede that Nnamdi Kanu was also right about his claim on Nigerian president. At the likes of Obasanjo's spoken house earlier, when our leader repeatedly warned of what was happening, many innocent victims of Esme will still be alive today. Many ethnically cleansed communities in the Middle Belt would have been spared also. But in a country where envy is a badge of honor and jealousy is a commendable trait, we expect oppositions to the divine messages coming from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu about the liberation of not just Biafra but of all ethnic nationalities in Nigeria, which some are still ignorant of. No prophet, seer or divine seeker of the truth can be compared to our leader, because only him, it seems, can see years ahead of anybody else. Until the veil of pettiness and envy that pervades the realm of news reportage in Nigeria is lifted, people will continue to die needlessly at the hands of this relentless Fulani killing machine. Those that think they are safe today will soon begin to cry out for help. It does not give IPOB any joy to state the obvious that only the words of the great IPOB leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, can save the people. This is a choice people will have to make sooner rather than later. It is now pointedly clear to all and sundry, particularly those doubting Thomases in the Nigeria media, that everything Mazi Nnamdi Kanu saw and warned us about 5 years ago, some way before the now late Buhari was elected in 2015, is now unfolding before our eyes. Our courageous leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, talked and prophesied about the dangers of Islamization of Nigeria by this APC government, but many Nigerians called him unprintable names and called for his execution. He made so many speeches and lectures on Radio Biafra that it would be wise for Nigerians to go and acquaint themselves with his preaching if they wish to survive the Armageddon that is to come within the next 4 years. The latest fulfillment of his prophecy, like Fulani Esme, will be harmed and encouraged to slaughter us with impunity, and their masters will protect them. They are coming to ensure that people are enslaved forever. Those who don't believe me will soon see it happen before their eyes. They are coming to elevate Hausa Fulani supremacy, to reposition the security agencies by sacking all competent hands and replace them with their Fulani S-men to drive their ethnic domination of Biafrans and other tribes in Nigeria. Nnamdi Kanu prophesied on the 6th of February 2014 is the clearest proof that every word spoken by him will eventually come to pass. According to IPOB, the combination of 100 billion naira to Miyetti Allah, Fulani S-men, withdrawal of gun license to citizens, federal government floating a Fulani only radio station is the beginning of the opening of the floodgates of hell in Nigeria. Sadly, many more will die before we all come to our senses that Nnamdi Kanu is indeed a savior in the temporal sense. Federal governments of Nigeria dominated by northern Fulani jihadist soldiers, and politicians will leave no stone unturned at their next level agenda coming after May 29. We are urging Biafrans to prepare for the very worst. Our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu warned about their coming and connection to ISIS. Nobody listened to him. When he was crying and lamenting that people will die, our daughters abducted, our mothers raped, nobody paid attention. He was dismissed as an attention-seeking madman. Today, what is happening, we ask? Another confirmation of Fulani Islamization agenda is federal government using hard-earned oil money from Biafran land to float a Fulani radio station to perfect their murderous plans through targeted dissemination of information to Fulani terror organizations in Nigeria. This is clearly unacceptable to us, but we know it will not make any iota of difference. Those that fought against Biafra and now fighting Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB can now see the folly of their ways. We can only imagine the shame and loss of credibility on the likes of Ohanaeze, Southeast Governors Forum and sections of Nigeria media that choose to fight Nnamdi Kanu instead of listening to him. What IPOB have said is just truth and nothing but the truth. I hear people now making references that, that they tend to align with what Nnamdi Kanu said, that Nigeria really is a zoo. It's a confirmation, from everybody. Because the things that are happening, is beyond human comprehension. Because you just the so-called leaders, do they really reason that what is in their hearts, how has their heart turned into? Every policy, every decision that the leaders make, you have no choice than to say, really, Nigeria is a zoo. In Animal Kingdom, everywhere is structured, everything is structured. At least when you even say Nigeria is a zoo, it's an understatement. You are even still giving it, a kind of respect, because it's worse than that. These are the same people that were in the society, but as soon as they cross to the other side, they become demigods. They don't listen to anything. Just like I was saying the other time that Ruben Abati said, there's evil spirits in Aso Rock, but it goes beyond that. Everything is not spirituality. There are some things that, common sense will tell us to do. But what has entered into the government house, the hem of affair of Nigeria, is greed, nepotism, tribalism, wickedness. Those are the things that have really engulfed Nigeria as a whole. There are some Nigerians that are reasonable, just like Nnamdi Kanu. He says things the way they have. People still call him different names. But at the end of the day, just like what IPOB is saying, at the end of the day, they will come to reckon with what he has said. Just like Obasanjo is coming out now. Because I believe that at Obasanjo's level, he must have seen something. Because even as a president, even as a former president, he still gets intelligence reports. There is no doubt about that. I see people, on the streets, you don't even have any information of whatsoever. You are comparing, you start talking against Obasanjo, that Obasanjo this, Obasanjo that. At the end of the day, like somebody was saying, that if the Fulani people, if they start causing all this mayhem, they can't go to Obasanjo's house. It is the commoners' house that they will go, and the commoners are the one, they will be the one at the receiving end. When somebody like Obasanjo is talking, he must have gotten some revelations. For the fact that, okay, people believe that he has made mistake in the past, that even while he was in the office, what difference did he make? I know he has his own fault. But for Obasanjo to be confirming what Nnamdi Kanu has been saying before now, that's to tell you there is fire on the mountain. And surprisingly, the people that are always at the receiving end, they are the ones supporting this government. What people are saying now, people that are reasonable, like Nnamdi Kanu, like, other prominent people that have been coming, that have that boldness. It's not a matter of hatred, but it's on how to provide solutions on those things that can really befall us. Now, they say they shouldn't say anything. They shouldn't talk anything about it. And before us, we are seeing a lot of things going on wrong. I know a lot of prominent people, a lot of Nigerians, out of shame, they can't just admit, Nnamdi Kanu really said this, Nnamdi Kanu really said that. They wouldn't want to. But within their mind, within their heart, they know the truth is coming out. Even as we are blaming Obasanjo too, that, he did some wrongs in the past. But that's not what we are talking about. Let's take the message and leave the messenger. Let's give it to him, for him to have come out, to even acknowledge what Nnamdi Kanu has said before now. Even if we don't want to believe what Nnamdi Kanu has been saying, it is evidence. It is what we see every now and then. It is happening. Those things are happening. When you talk of the behavior, when you talk of morality of the so-called leaders, you will see that really Nigeria is a zoo. When you have people at the helm of the affair of government that do not qualify to be there, you have graduates all over. You have people with master's degree. We have PhD holders. See the kind of jobs they are doing. But the ones that cannot even spell their names, the ones that cannot even put up two sentences together, they are the ones ruling us. Illiterates are leading the educated ones. And the educated ones cannot talk. Intimidation all over the place. So, I try to agree with what IPOB has said concerning Nnamdi Kanu, because everything he has said, they are beginning to come out. So, guys, I would like you guys to put down your comments and let's dissect these things that IPOB has said concerning Nnamdi Kanu. Thank you very much. God bless you.